So news in the week. It looks like South Africa's excelling when it comes to cryptocurrency scams. I mean, we had one last year and we had another one now recently this year.
I'm not surprised.
This week. Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. So, I mean, last year there was this whole thing with this Mirror Trading International that expropriated some people's funds. And now this week there's another one called Africrypt, which was established in 2019. But earlier this year they said that they had been hacked in April. But it's looking like it was the guys themselves who were running the company that had taken the funds. But you know what I don't understand, right? They say that they were hacked and that money has been taken out of investors' wallets, right? How's that possible to be hacked? I mean, we've already spoken about stories about guys where they've lost their passwords and they can't get into their cryptocurrency accounts, and they're talking about millions of dollars that they've lost and whatever. But here, these guys say that they get hacked and the money goes out of people's wallets. How's that possible?
It depends on whether you have personal wallets or other types of wallets, because there are online wallets.
Well, think about it this way.
Yeah.
Crypto exchange is like a bank.
No, sorry?
Crypto exchange is like a bank.
Well, crypto exchange is like, I suppose it's like the stock market.
Yeah.
It's like the stock market.
Yeah.
Right. But like Lester says, you can have so you can have a wallet address on an exchange, or you can have another wallet which is not linked to an exchange.
Yeah.
And then you can have a
USB
hardware wallet.
device.
And then you can have a hardware device. But what I'm saying is that guys have lost access to, because I mean, even the online wallets, you need that key to open up your wallet to be able to get to your funds. How does that get hacked? But a guy that's got like, $1 million, a couple of $1 million in his wallet that he's lost the key for, and for the love of money, he can't get someone to help him crack it. But
you remember that the French police were selling off Bitcoin that they had seized.
Yes.
And I mean, at the time, it was all very interesting because it was worth a lot, and there was a question mark around what they were going to do with the money.
Yeah.
But again, if you seize a wallet, you still can't get into it. Like that guy in Germany who's got 10 attempts to open his wallet, and he's got to 9, and the police can't really force him to do anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
so in
how
the
do
French
the French police open those wallets to get the money, to get the coin
in the
out?
French, they must have got the key to open up the wallet.
But I think that's maybe a hint as to how these guys have done it. How did the French
I don't know.
guys
But
do it?
I mean, look,
was it legit or did they hack it?
Okay, first of all, that's the thing, is like that's why for me the alarm bells would go off to say, if you had been hacked, right, that that it sounds suspicious, because it should be difficult to hack. And if you look at how these guys were set up, they said that first of all you had to deposit like normal money, like so government issued currency money into their accounts, and they would then purchase crypto assets on your behalf on the crypto asset exchanges. And then,
which they might have been and held on to them and just give you
well, then that means that they would actually have access to the wallets because they created them on behalf of the customers.
I see.
Yeah. But talking about the hacking thing, and I mean, I'm assuming it's possible to hack these kind of things because there's a crypto marketplace which they call NiceHash, and basically what they do is they a broker for hash rate. So what they do is, so they're not like a mining pool, they're like a marketplace for people to purchase hash rate. And then, so you've got two people involved in the transaction. Is the person that's wanting to buy the hash rate and the people that are offering the hash rate. So the people offering the hash rate are the miners, and the guys that are using that are buying the hash rate are people obviously doing transactions and that kind of stuff. So NiceHash, well, okay, they've got their own pool, but what they're doing is you register your mining rig on there, and they then sell hash rate on your behalf, and then you earn the rewards from the mining less a percentage for NiceHash. But they got hacked about 2 years ago. I think in 2018 they got hacked, and it only came out in the last month that it was actually was it Chinese or Vietnamese hackers that had hacked in there. And what had happened was because NiceHash is actually a Russian company, and in the mining community, everyone suspected that it was NiceHash that had taken the money. Because what had happened was they had taken, they got hacked, coins got stolen, and then the company eventually paid back the coins, but they paid back the coins. But by now, the price of Bitcoin, no, sorry, what they did is they paid back the value in dollars, but not in coins. So when it was taken, let's say it was worth $1 million, when it got paid back to you, you got paid $1 million. But now, because the Bitcoin price was so high, the number of coins that you got was like a fifth of the coins that actually had gone missing. So they suspected that NiceHash were the people that were behind it, and they had stolen the money, and they had paid it back to you, but not in good faith, because they had paid you back the value and not the coins, and so on and so on. But it's actually come out, I think in the last month, that it was actually hackers from Asia that had actually hacked into NiceHash and stolen the coins. So I suppose it is possible to hack, but anyway.
And yeah, it's got to be, right? As hard as it might seem, there's still that little percentage of probability.
It's unlikely.
What, that it can get hacked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very unlikely.
Look, I mean,
Very
it
unlikely.
should
I
be.
mean, like,
Yeah, it's still very unlikely.
you know,
but
9 out of 10 times the simplest explanation is generally the one
Yeah,
that's closer to the
yeah.
truth.
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, but these guys definitely stole the money, because now they've disappeared. You can't get them on their cell phones or
Or they
whatever.
dead and buried somewhere, and the story
No,
continues.
no. I mean, they didn't disappear somewhere. They basically jumped on the plane and went to the UK. So they're currently in the UK.
Where they would have been put in quarantine hotel,
So they.
so
It's a good point.
they are easy to find.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point. Yeah. Yeah. So
And I'm pretty sure, like, the British authorities, like, occasionally read the news and, like, know who arrived in their country.
yeah, I think they would have been on the
they know.
wires straight away.
I mean, it's like,
Interpol, that kind of shit. The sort of.
But
climbed on
okay, because cryptocurrency doesn't have that level of regulation,
there.
where's the crime?
Well, I suppose this is the problem. So it's a bit of it's like almost like a bittersweet kind of moment, because cryptocurrency, this is the whole thing of it being decentralized, not controlled by anybody, so on, and not regulated and all that. Now these kind of incidences are forcing the financial regulators now to start stepping in, and that's just going to lock things down. When I say unnecessarily, but I mean, unfortunately these situations are creating that situation where they're going to have to start regulating these kind of things.
so it really all depends, right? So, for example's sake, if the transactions in crypto, right? So, for example's sake, if somebody purchases crypto was going from, let's say, US dollars to crypto, right? Then the US government would have, that transaction, illegal or legal, would be covered by the Dodd-Frank Act, I think. And the US government will have a jurisdiction in terms of prosecuting you for financial crimes, regardless where you are in the world. You could be like in Antarctica, they'll still get you.
Yeah, anything that's done in dollars.
Yeah.
And it can be anywhere in the world.
So-
the US has got jurisdiction
So
over that,
if
right?
any of those investors like are based in the US, I can guarantee you their butts are done for.
Yeah.
This is where, Caribbean islands are going to make a mint. 'Cause the Caribbean dollar, 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 is the same value as the US dollar. They match the rates.
Mm.
But obviously it's a separate currency for parts of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So they could easily transact from real currency to crypto
Yeah.
instead of using US dollars, which has a bit of a baggage to it.
But the thing is, I mean, the point I understand what your point is in the sense that converting dollars to cryptocurrency is, it's a thing that they've got control over. But once it's cryptocurrency, right?
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden they don't have jurisdiction anymore.
Yeah.
So like if you happen to earn more cryptocurrency, whichever way, via trading, by converting to another cryptocurrency that increases in value a lot quicker than the one that you converted from and whatever, they don't have control over that because they don't know, they don't see.
No. Just check this out. So, for example, say you're an investor based in the US.
Yes.
You take your hard-earned dollars and you basically invest in this crypto model, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Your money goes missing.
Yes.
What do you think is going to happen?
Nothing. At this point, nothing.
I don't think so.
No, well, no one has been prosecuted, from what I know, for any crime that had been committed by expropriating cryptocurrency. Hey,
Bitcoin.
what?
Like for example.
What's an
say-
example of that?
What? Somebody getting prosecuted?
Yes.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure there are people.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's because the moment that it goes into one of those cryptocurrency exchanges, right? Those guys don't have line of sight of what happens in there. It's not like a financial system where whatever the body is there in the US can go to the bank, or like here in South Africa, they can go to the bank and ask for the records of the transactions from the bank. The bank has to are obliged to
Provide those records.
provide that information. Up until now, I mean, it's changing very quickly in the US, and it's going to change very quickly here in South Africa as well. But they don't have legal jurisdiction to do that, to get the records. So the exchange can say to them, sorry, we're not going to give you the records. And for that reason, Binance, which is a Chinese company, a Chinese crypto exchange, US citizens have been banned from operating on that because of that fact, because they don't have the authority to say to them, we need your records.
Yeah. And even if they do, they're not going to give it to them.
Well, yeah, and that's why U.S. citizens in the U.S. have been banned from trading on Binance. So they have to trade on Crypto.com or Coinbase or something like that.
Yeah.
And because Coinbase and those things, they are US based. So
US-based,
that means that the US now is starting to get the
IRS.
teeth to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Whereas with these other crypto exchanges that are sitting in Russia, China, and all that, they don't have jurisdiction.